Shalom. My apologies for the severe volume issues this video has. Tried to fix it with no avail, posting it anyway. Just know around minute 321, the volume jumps up drastically.
You need to hear this. Doesn't matter if you're a history enthusiast or a devout Christian or anyone else, this information affects you today. Today we're exploring the Antichrist shift, the unholy shift of the Sabbath from Saturday to Sunday. Ultimately, I can save you from going through all the rigmarole of all this wordy history and tell you that ultimately the Catholic Church changed Yahweh's created, ordained holy day, the Sabbath, from Saturday to Sunday. To understand this, we will briefly look at the Sabbath day. According to the sacred scriptures, it commemorates Yahweh's creation of the world. Nearly 6,000 years ago, life as we know it began on earth. Genesis records the 6 days of creation culminating in man, Adam. After all this miraculous work, Yahweh created and then rested on the seventh day, thus creating the weekly Sabbath. Yahweh himself made it a sacred and sanctified day, a holy day, set apart from the 6 days of labor, given for rest and worship of him. On this day, we refrain from work, following the pattern set by Yahweh himself. By observing the seventh-day Sabbath, we honor Yahweh as the creator of all things. Later on in Exodus, we see Yahweh makes it the fourth commandment of the 10 Commandments. Here, Yahweh specifically instructs us to remember the Sabbath day by keeping it holy, that can be found in Exodus chapter 20, verses 8-11. The Sabbath day holds significant importance to Yahweh and his teachings, Exodus 31:12. And Yahweh spoke unto Moses, saying, 31:13. Speak also unto the children of Israel, saying, Verily my Sabbaths ye shall keep, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that ye may know that I am Yahweh that doth set you apart. 31:14. Ye shall keep the Sabbath therefore, for it is set apart unto you. Every one that defileth it shall surely be put to death, for whosoever doeth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from among his people. 31:15. 6 days may work be done, but in the seventh is the Sabbath of rest, set apart to Yahweh. Whosoever doeth any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death. 31:16. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath, to observe the Sabbath throughout their generations for a perpetual covenant. 31:17. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever, for in 6 days Yahweh made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day he rested and was refreshed. So we can see to Yahweh the Sabbath is a covenant, a commandment, a mark, a sign between him and his people, and a reminder seen in Deuteronomy, where Yahweh links Sabbath observance to the Israelites' liberation from slavery in Egypt. By observing the Sabbath, we honor our covenant with Yahweh and acknowledge his role as our provider and sustainer. Remember, the Sabbath is a day of rest, reflection, and connection with Yahweh, emphasizing our dependence on him. Initially, his early followers continued Yah's traditional Saturday Sabbath observance, but significant influences were emerging during this period. As we move into the 4th century, the dynamics within the Roman Empire began to change dramatically. Under Emperor Constantine, the first Roman emperor to embrace Christianity, a crucial decision was made around AD 325 during the Council of Nicaea. Constantine, alongside the Catholic Church, officially recognized Sunday as the day of rest and worship across the empire. Interesting side note, it is speculated Constantine's mother could have had a lot to do with influencing his decision. Sounds a lot like an unholy trinity we see often with other gods. This alignment with the day of the sun was partly due to existing Roman cultural practices and the emperor's push for unity within the empire. This change was further enforced by the Council of Laodicea around 365, which prohibited resting on the seventh-day Sabbath, marking a significant shift in the practice. This transition also reflected a distancing from Jewish traditions amidst growing anti-Semitic sentiments, reshaping Christian identity. Thus, the shift from Saturday to Sunday worship was shaped by a mix of church authority, cultural integration, and theological evolution. Just like Yahweh did not change his name to the name of Baal, nor did he change his son's name to praise Zeus. He did not change the day he set aside and made holy. He does not share his name, day, or glory with any other. He warned us he was a jealous God and to have no other gods before him. The solution is simple. Repent and return to your first love. He loved you and made you. He knew you before your own parents knew you. Yah says, Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I sanctified you. I have appointed you a prophet to the nations. Jeremiah 1:5. If you found this exploration enlightening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Also share your thoughts or comments below. Interested in more? Check out our other videos. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. Shalom.